this was a must-win game in my opinion. I know that sounds crazy, but it was a must-win game because if you lose a game like this that you should win, then you are not a serious team this year. Now you have the Jaguars, also a must-win in my mind, where it's like go win this game, start putting together a nice stretch.
Yeah.
But we fuck up this game in the past a million times, and Kilby's he's doing everything.
Hey, before we get going, we want to talk to you guys about this Sunday big event with Miller Lite. We're going to be at Cody's Public House over there on Barry in Lakeview, watching the Bears game. Bears in London starts at 8:30. We're going to be there at 8. And we're gonna start getting it after it a little early.
That is the best bar in that neighborhood. It is a top 3 bar for me, I think, in the city.
It's one of the best bars.
I love Cody's. Yeah.
So it's a great bar, and Miller's will be flowing. So it's us, and if you're a Jags fan, come out too.
Chaps would be there.
Chaps would be there.
Chaps would be there.
Beautiful. So,
yeah, it is fun watching the Jags.
Do you think there's any Jags fans in Chicago aside from Uncle Chaps?
Yeah,
totally.
There's transplants from everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, come on out.
Yeah, and the best part is we're with our good friends at Miller Lite.
Yeah, the Miller Lite will be flowing bright and early that day.
Yeah, listen, they keep it simple, undebatable quality, great taste, only 96 calories. It's a beer that strips away everything you don't need and holds on to what matters most, the original light beer since 1975. Make your game time taste like Miller Lite. We're certainly going to do that on Sunday. Tastes great and less filling. Let it be both. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/midshow, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories per 12 ounces, fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer. All right, man. Welcome to the show that now finally has a name.
Oh,
yes.
Right
over
my
your
headphones
shoulder.
aren't on.
No?
No?
That's okay. Let's keep going.
Mike's on.
I think. Wait, hold on. I think I might have found the issue.
No way.
Wait, is this?
No.
Can you hear me though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mike's
all right,
on,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. That was a huge start.
No.
Bang.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So now our headphones are plugged in, and our name is The Stretch.
Let's
Why
go.
are we called the Stretch, Ed?
Yeah, Ed.
Yeah, Ed.
I think there's a few reasons. Why do you throw it on me like that?
God damn it, Ed.
One, obviously, it's a reference to the Cubs. It's like, hey, let's go take a piss after the stretch. Famous Hawk Harrelson line.
Mm-hmm.
Stretch. And then last week,
Big Cat said the stretch inadvertently like 6 times.
Did you notice that?
What?
You said the stretch.
Like this part of this stretch.
Yeah.
Stretch.
I do say it a lot.
And like we knew it was going to be that last week, and it was so hard not to be like, but we had to make sure.
Yeah, I say it subconsciously a lot.
Yeah.
Like this stretch.
But
I like saying that. Because I like compartmentalizing things.
But stretches are everything in sports.
Yes.
You need a good
Agreed.
stretch.
Yep.
Agreed.
So I kind of like the name now.
Yeah, I like the name too.
Yeah. So here we are. This is the stretch.
And we went with the very, very different. We went with a different color scheme than we've ever gone with before. We went with the Chicago flag color scheme. Never, ever done that at Barstool, Chicago.
Yeah.
When there's something good, you just got to stick with
Yeah.
It is the best
the
color
same
scheme,
play.
though, right?
it.
Yeah. It's a great logo.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's nice.
Where'd you get
Job
that
everyone.
hat, Dave?
I got it down from the box downstairs, and
Damn.
So
I've been
need
looking
it
for
back.
that one.
I
Yeah.
thought about
So take
hiding
it off.
the rest of them, so because there's a whole stack.
No,
of
they're literally mine.
Why?
They were. Did you not walk by my office
No,
like a million times when all the hats were up?
This was downstairs in the
Yeah,
box
they had to
downstairs.
take all of them down for surviving Barstool because you can't have NFL logos. You're just literally taking my hats.
This was it was a box of all of these though. I saw those hats too.
What do you mean it was a box of all of those?
It's like 20
Only
of-
Bears.
Only Bears. Yes.
Okay, all right, then
Okay.
I take it back. I
All right.
apologize.
Did you bring,
I thought you were just taking my.
why
no,
didn't you bring it up for the rest of us?
I thought about actually hiding them.
Am I wearing the same hat right now?
I don't know. It's got the rope.
yours is white, white brim.
Oh,
His is
yeah.
a blue brim.
Mine's orange brim.
Oh, yeah.
It's blue. Underneath.
People are like, dude, Caleb Williams just had the best game ever.
We're arguing about hats.
Yeah, headphones out. You're arguing about hats.
The name.
Okay, you show me where that box is. I'd like to
I will.
see that
I've
box.
been waiting on a box. You're sure it was a box of 20
Yes.
of those?
And you
Yes.
sure it was just Bears?
Yes. Positive. Yes. It was this hat specifically. It was like 20 of these.
All right. Well, I haven't settled on a hat for the season.
I wanted that Blackhawks version of the Bears like you usually wear.
I have that.
I know, it's awesome. That's what I was looking for, and I stumbled on this, and I'm like, ooh,
It's a good hat.
yeah. A great hat and a great quarterback we have, right?
Well, yeah, I think this actually is a good start because it basically shows that when you have an awesome quarterback and your life is good, you can just argue about the little things.
Yeah,
right. You're
like
right.
the sitting here and being like, oh, Shane Waldron, oh, the fucking offensive line. None of that happened.
Matter.
Oh, yeah, none of that happened on Sunday. Like, we can talk about hats.
Yep.
Because Caleb Williams is fucking good.
Yeah, we dropped 36 points on their ass.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Dave and I won both half of squares.
We won both half of squares. Hit that over. It
was a perfect day.
There was a lot of people that had a lot of winnings yesterday.
Yeah, it was a great day. The only thing you could say, we can get more into detail about the game. Like, I do think we kind of took our foot off the gas in the second half, but I don't care. Like, that game was over in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's what good teams are supposed to do. They're supposed to demolish bad teams. A lot of people obviously are going to say it's the Panthers.
That's pissing
I
me
don't
off.
give a fuck.
It'd be one thing if they won 21.
Right.
And it was a slog the whole
right.
time. They dominated a bad team, which is what you're supposed to do.
And it's the NFL. Every single week, you're never as bad as you think you are. You're never as good as you think you are.
Yeah.
We were just covering up the playbook, too, for the Jags next week.
Yeah.
They took the foot off the gas.
That's right.
But I gave this whole speech on Friday on PMT with the Cardinals 49ers game. I was like, everyone saw the 49ers win by 24, and they saw the Cardinals lose by 24, and they're going to think it's going to happen again, and that's not the NFL. Not saying the Panthers are, like, going to go upset a bunch of teams, but, like, that it's hard to win in this league, and it's hard to win by margin in this league, and the Bears went out and fucking made it a laugh.
They were only
over.
a 4-point favorite.
Yeah.
By kickoff, and they won by, what was the final?
Well, there's
36-10.
But there's a reason why, like, there's a little more juice because we fucked these games up before.
Oh, of course.
Totally.
So
of course.
It's not like an infallible team. Like
No, they're not.
Far
They're
from it.
Obviously.
working.
Yeah.
I said this was a must-win game in my opinion. I know that sounds crazy, but it was a must-win game because if you lose a game like this that you should win, then you are not a serious team this year. Now you have the Jaguars, also a must-win in my mind, where it's like go win this game, start putting together a nice stretch.
Yeah.
But we fuck up this game in the past a million times, and Caleb was he's doing everything. Like, he's getting better every week.
Yep.
That throw to DJ Moore was exactly why you drafted that guy. He's checking at the line. He's making audibles at the line. He's doing things that a rookie shouldn't be doing, and I'm just pumped. I'm excited. I'm happy.
Is it weird? I got to, like, it's finally happened.
Yeah.
It's
still got to wait. He's still got to keep getting better. He's still got to keep getting better.
Now, I do think that's important, right?
Correct.
To the win horse. I don't keep doing that.
Yeah.
So I do think that's important to realize, well, we're not going to apologize for this win. We should scale expectations properly. Of course, everyone's happy. You look great, and I think that is what we expected. But that is the worst team in the league.
They have a win.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have a win. Yes, you're right. But if things go back to, like, Jags suck too.
Yeah.
If things go back to, like, just okay, you just got to understand, like, that's the ebbs and flows
It's
of
all
football.
part of this process of a rookie quarterback. Yeah, I'm not going to get too high.
Don't freak
I wasn't close. I was just very happy on Sunday. But yeah, there's no gloating. There's no walking around being like, oh, he's a surefire. This is guaranteed that he's going to be like this every single week. And he's got 50. It's just the facts of the matter is that he has every single week looked better. And then Sunday was like kind of the culmination of this like mini run that has happened where it's just almost been from the second half of the Colts through the Rams through this week. So it's been about like 10 quarters where it just looked awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. I hope it continues.
Right. And there's no like, oh, fuck, like scared for the future and looking at Jaden Daniels and looking at Justin Fields.
That's
There's
just it,
none of
like-
that. It was just we're focused on ourselves. Our team looks great.
Right.
It was awesome.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
I love the point that you just brought up there because where I was sitting, it was kind of by you. We were on the far right side, and the Washington game was on the far left side yesterday, so I couldn't really watch that game. But every time I'd look at PFT, I was going to say PMT, PFT, he was like going. It's awesome that he's doing like Daniels is doing well and everything, but like I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's no buyer's remorse at all.
No.
I was terrified for a minute,
Right.
in spite of how incredible Daniels does look.
Felt good
you know?
not to be nervous.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. And no negative plays, no turnovers, only one sack.
They
They only had 2 QB hits.
Yeah. He was in a lot of like there was some times where he had to dance out of the pocket and make some
and he
moves.
did.
The throw on the first drive was a little scary, though.
Yeah, no, the first drive, we have
drive.
not had a good first drive, it feels like, all
Yeah.
season. The first drive happened, then Chuba Hubbard gets a touchdown, and I was like, this is this really going to happen
Ugly.
today?
Yeah.
And then they essentially erase those doubts so fast by going 4 out of the next 5 touchdown drives.
They had 30 straight points after that.
Yeah.
When a couple of weeks ago, and you brought this up too, yesterday, I talked about how I'm like, there was a couple throws that just looked weird to me, and it was that first throw that he threw. I think it was a DJ Moore on the out, and he just floated it, and it was a duck. And
Oh no, that was the Keenan Allen on the left side.
On the left side, yeah. It was just like a 5-yard out, basically a run play, even though it was a pass. And that's what I was talking about. But then you see these just ropes where he had that no-look pass. I think he was looking off to Rome on the sideline or maybe Komet, and then he just no-looked it, zipped it right to DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Are you talking about a touchdown pass?
No.
it wasn't a touchdown.
Yeah.
It was on
It was like a 40-yard.
It was on the second drive.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the touchdown pass was like perfect quarterback play.
Yep.
Perfect. He said it after. He's like, I saw the coverage. I moved.
You called that.
Yeah, I was like, you saw him move a receiver over. Basically, kept his eyes, moved the safety with his eyes. Look back. He knew. He said it in the post game. He's like, I knew the whole time that DJ was gonna have one-on-one exactly where to throw it, and it was you saw it when it was lined up. It's like they're not. This is clearly going to DJ and. That was the throw. Those are the throws where you're like, that's exactly what we've never had.
A 30-yard missile down the field where no one could catch it except for DJ.
And using his eyes to get a guy open.
Manipulate
And that touchdown, he's the number one wide receiver. He walks a tightrope and he gets in the end zone.
Did you guys see Sylvie post the tweet about DJ sitting by himself after? I think it was after that.
Yeah.
I liked that because Sylvie was like, dude, because Sylvie does the ESPN broadcast of the game, and he was like, DJ Moore is just kind of a lone wolf kind of guy. Like, we need to stop analyzing every single moment because that's a moment where everything's going well and he's sitting by himself, proving that it doesn't really matter like how.
He's not moping.
Yeah, right. He's not moping. He's just kind of a lone wolf.
Did I say this last week about if there's one thing that And I know we can't go down this road because like we went through it with Jay for so much. That would be my only con about DJ Moore is his body language is scary sometimes.
Yeah, but I think you got to just let it be.
Yeah.
I think you got to let it be. I like that tweet from Sylvie because it's something they don't show you DJ Moore sitting by himself after
the good times.
After the good times. So I don't know. I just think that he's his own cat, and you could tell the way he was talking after the game, the way Caleb was talking after the game. They clearly have affection for each other.
Yeah, I mean, he even in watching Hard Knocks, the guy's just kind of a miserable guy.
Yeah,
he's at the ice cream store with his ice cream museum or whatever that was with the kids. He was like, "Get me the fuck out of here!"
Yeah.
Like he had no time for any of that. So that's just how he is.
And if you're losing and you're all hunky dory,
yeah, I don't like that either.
I would be fucking pissed. I don't want you to be a complete prick on and like alienate yourself from the huddle or anything. But if you're pissed on the sideline when your team's playing like shit, then you have an appropriate.
No, but there's
a
been
balance.
A handful of moments.
There's a balance where it's like he's off a little bit, and Cole and Keenan, when Keenan was hurt, they're talking to Caleb like trying to solve the problem.
Yeah.
I would prefer if he was in there trying to solve the problem, but like everything was perfect yesterday. That is just his personality type. So it's not like some grander issue.
Roshan ran well.
Yep.
Shane Waldron is starting to call like what? You were getting mad.
There was twice again.
No.
Stop the Mickey. Like just line up and get a fucking yard.
Got mad at a point where it was the execution that was bad. Not the
it was a false start. It wasn't the line. It wasn't the play. They've changed it where Caleb is under center.
Why put yourself in a position when there's even a chance of that happening?
Yeah. So that
up and get a yard.
That's what they were doing though.
Yeah, because that was Cole came in motion and like the whole pre-snap was fucked up.
Exactly.
But they scored on that play despite all the chaos, and they ran it up the middle. I know what you're saying. You want big boy, bow your neck, get the extra lineman in there, whatever, which they did on that next play and scored.
Right.
But like they're still running up the middle. They're still under center. They're still making it like you don't want to be totally predictable either, though, Dave.
I think he's done a better job.
Yeah, I think so too. And the downfield passes too.
The option for sure. But there was 2 plays. I forget the second one where I'm like, but it's not even just Waldron. I saw it multiple times in college this week. Like I don't get why they try to get cute when it's 4th and short or 1st and goal from inside the 5, or inside the 2 rather.
I know which one you're talking about, which was a legitimate bad play call. It was 4th and 1. They went for it, probably like the 40.
It was with Roshan.
Then they had Swift. They did like kind of a misdirection.
It was a trap play.
They
had Roshan end up off as a fullback.
As a fullback.
Quarter? No, that was like first or second.
It was either the 2nd or the 4th because they were heading that opposite direction.
It was second then.
Yeah.
It was earlier in the game. It was before halftime.
I don't know. They ran the ball 31 times between Swift and Roshan.
And week over week, Swift is like I was like, this guy fucking sucks.
Yep.
He sucks. But the last 2 weeks he's been great.
Yeah.
Oh, he has.
Yeah.
And like running.
Yeah. Much harder. Much harder. Yeah.
And then the defense, this is now, we lead the league. So 10 games in a row. And Eberflus defense has been holding the opponent to 21 points or less. They're just awesome.
Yeah.
They take the ball away. The only thing you could say negative about the defense is it does seem like sometimes the run defense
a little up the middle,
soft,
a little gash.
but still, like, I don't know what you want to say other than like they do what they're like. They get big stops, they get big turnovers, and they make it difficult. Like our secondary is awesome.
They are 1st in fumbles forced. They are 2nd in pass touchdowns allowed, 3rd in interceptions, 5th in points allowed, 7th in passing yards allowed, 8th in sacks, 9th in yards allowed, and 11 games in a row, like you're saying, of 21 points or less. So they are. That's a unit.
Yeah.
That's a unit. That's Bears football. And now if you sprinkle in some offense to go with it, it's a scary team.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the defense has been awesome. So I have to give Matt Eberflus credit.
Hey, let's pause here to talk about Beard Guys. Step up your beard game and unleash your beast with Beard Guys. Hair on your face is different from hair on your body. Specific products are needed. Beard Guys has products that wash, hydrate, and help to style your beard. Start your day off right with a 2-in-1 wash and tame, a wash and conditioner combo that is meant to cleanse and condition your beard. It's citrus scent. Everyone loves a good citrus scent.
Love that.
It's beautiful. And you can hydrate your beard with some beard oil. The beard oil helps soften and moisture the beard and skin. Lock in the beard and style with some matte styling clay. The product is kaolin clay to help keep your beard in place. It can be used for your hair as well. I need it. My beard's a little long right now, and like sometimes it gets a little
scraggly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you just need to really mat it down with that styling clay. So whether you're a seasoned vet or a rookie beginning the bearded journey, Beard Guys is the brand for your beard. You can find Beard Guys at your local Walmart and Walgreens. And give them a shot. Really, a lot of great products going on with Beard Guys. So one more time, go to your local Walmart and Walgreens and check out Beard Guys. Yeah, a couple big plays.
Gervon Dexter.
It wasn't even Brisker. It was Tremble.
Yeah.
Just completely put his head down.
He knocked himself out.
Yes, he knocked himself out. But, hey, Brisker will take that forced fumble.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Any way they come. Billings had a big sack there at the end. And then
Gervon Dexter had 4 QB hits, which was double
He's a monster.
what the Panthers had as a team.
I don't want to do the comparing thing, but I did bring this up. I asked Max if we wanted to have the discussion, but he has been better statistically than Jalen Carter.
Yes.
Who everyone was mad that we passed on. Now Jalen Carter does get double teamed a lot, and it's different. But
you're going to have to.
They were
start
saying
doubling
Jalen Carter should be the number 1 pick, and he had some of that. Some of the legal issues that made him slide.
But I still see fans being like, "Why'd we pass on Jalen Carter?" Because Darnell Wright has had a couple games this year, obviously, that haven't gone great. Yeah. But Dexter's been awesome.
Yep.
He's a football player. He's a good player.
Yeah.
I thought Tyreek Stevenson played really well.
Yep.
He had his probably best game of the year,
Couple big pass breakups.
Yep.
I haven't seen excuse me. He hasn't really gotten
Just coughing on me?
in my shoulder. It's a scratch. It's not a cough. We're good.
By the way, I had to play golf for a video today. That's why I look like this. I should have said
think you
something.
look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't dress. I got like
With
a
the
collared
turtleneck?
shirt.
Yeah.
And like,
it's not you.
Oh, I didn't even notice the collared shirt.
Yeah. I'm wearing like nice
slacks.
Slacks. I don't know.
How you feeling about your game today?
Terrible. I'm the fucking worst golfer ever. I hate the golf videos just do really well online, and it's like I'm trapped in a torture chamber. I
thought you left your clubs at Beverly.
Jerry went and got them. No, it wasn't at Beverly. It was at where were we? like wherever the live event was.
Oh.
And Jerry left them by accident, and then he went and got them. So now I have to golf again.
Now, was
Sorry.
Jerry like, I'm gonna have an extra set of clubs, and then he realized like, hey, these are way taller than what I could use? Or-
No, he just didn't. He didn't put my clubs in the bag. I was like, put my clubs in the bag or in my car, and he just didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
And so then we got all the way back here, and my clubs were just not
He's a
there.
bad caddy.
Yeah, bad caddy.
Awful caddy.
All right, so what were you saying? Sorry.
Stevenson, like I think that a lot of myself, I'll use myself as an example. I think Stevenson, he got a lot of slack with me, even though he would get burnt in pass D quite a bit, just because of how downhill and aggressive he was against the run, and it wasn't ever because of lack of effort. But even he has been good in pass coverage, I think. And you see the week-to-week improvement over him. He hasn't gotten roasted or beaten a minute, I feel like. I think he, off the top of my head, Johnson's gotten beat more than him because he got beat by Pierce a couple times against the Colts. And I'm just trying to give props to the entire defensive backfield because I think it's one of the absolute best
it's elite.
units
Elite.
in all of football with Stevenson, Johnson,
Gordon.
Brisker. They've been
absolutely
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they all
awesome,
bring
awesome.
something a little different, too.
And
Totally.
it's one of those things where we're so hyper-focused on Caleb and his progression that we kind of take for granted or don't recognize just how good this defense has been ever since Montez Sweat came in the building.
Yeah.
It's just been great.
And I know we said he only got sacked once, but the offensive line looked great.
Much.
No negative play. Yeah, like it's offensive line, and also there's a couple times where I wish Caleb would get rid of the ball a little bit faster. But yeah, I mean they were blocking for him. There's a couple times where he just was able to look at the whole field for like
10 seconds.
Yeah.
And you've never seen that out of a Bear. Like, it's been forever, I should say, since you've seen that out of a Bears offensive line when you're just like, holy shit, he's got all day. Someone's going to shake free.
Yeah. So it was a fun day. It's a fun day. It's
really
hard.
was.
It's been – when was the last time we had a day like that?
I mean the Patriots game last year.
But it never felt like...
We knew that they were
Rolled the
gonna be-
Falcons pretty good last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
The Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah.
Oh, the Commanders. But even still, like, that was after a tough start.
Right.
Of
Right.
the season.
It's
So it
that's
wasn't
one
like –
game out of – yeah.
It's
Oh, you're
diff-
saying like all together.
yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
all together, not just game specific, but like
Right.
great game, felt great. Also, things are like above 500. Things are starting to go in the right direction.
Yeah.
It's a game where you genuinely feel optimistic for the future as opposed to those where you're with adjusting games you still just never really knew.
No.
Yeah.
It's a way different
I
feeling.
know that was
Because they were
it was
just, yeah,
tough watching
running.
people go through, Steelers fans go through it last night. Where it's like, yeah, I mean, it's not fully his fault, but yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think about when was the last time I felt
Well, that was the first time this year that we were happy for all four quarters.
Yeah.
right.
That was not the
It
case
might
for
be
the
that
first four
that
games.
Tampa game.
Oh, when Mitch
Yeah,
threw
like-
six
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Because you had the
21.
Yeah.
real
Probably
defense.
right.
Yeah, you're right. That could be it.
I think it's been a long time.
Threw
It's been
six
a long
touchdowns
fucking
in that
time.
game. Yeah,
It was 2020. I won.
Didn't
Steven
he throw
Shay's
like
socks.
5 in the first half? of
Something like
game?
that.
that was
Yeah.
2018.
Yeah, it was 2018.
Was it?
Yeah.
2018
Oh, yeah.
season. Yeah,
That was
we were
the-
3-1. That was to go 3-1, and yeah, he threw 6 touchdowns.
Oh, I remember
Um,
feeling good though that COVID year too. Remember we beat Brady?
Yeah, it was
Bulls
Brady.
beat
Yeah.
Brady?
Yeah.
That was 2020.
And the week after, the
That was in the Philly house
Yeah.
with Stephen Che in his
yeah.
full uniform.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
we went to.
Still have his
Oh
socks.
yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah.
that was a good game.
Mhm. Thursday night.
Yeah,
Brady
Thursday
forgot
night
what
game.
down it was.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's important to say again, we understand that they are the worst team in football.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Well, the Patriots might be worse.
They might
be
and
worse.
we get to play them in a couple games.
worst team in the NFC.
Yeah, the worst team in NFC. Yes.
Yeah.
Worst team in the NFC. You got to kind of get out of the Bears bubble sometimes to see stuff too. And I know you are. You're
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like being in the cave too, because you get
yeah.
Yeah, you get everything.
Right.
yeah
For sure.
you get
Yeah,
a better
for sure.
vibe of the whole league.
Yeah,
you
no,
know-
they're the worst team in the NFC. For
Worst team in the NFC.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of teams that are going to be battling with us for.
Yeah, it's wide open.
Yeah.
It's weird. Obviously, you can't really do playoff picture 5 weeks
No.
in.
I looked at it yesterday.
Well,
Bears,
yeah.
Bears were the fifth seed.
100%.
Bears were the fifth
Yeah.
seed.
Oh,
I'm.
I'm-
But it is. There's a
I'm
lot of
jockeying
teams.
chess
Like
Yeah.
pieces.
49ers
Everybody's
are
3-2,
struggling.
yeah.
The Seahawks are struggling. I mean, the Packers didn't look great against the Rams, who
Nope.
we just beat. Besides the Vikings and the Commanders, those are the
Yeah.
only two teams where you can be like, they look great right now. Everyone else is kind of feeling it out. So it's wide open.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the stretch.
Yeah.
This is the stretch.
Yeah.
You have to beat the Jaguars.
Build a little buffer here.
You gotta beat the Jaguars, and I'm happy the Jaguars won because you didn't want to go against
I
your
was
own fight.
so thankful for because it started looking bad there too.
Yeah.
Flacco.
Yeah, and this is the London game. They just left. We're taping this Monday morning at 9 a.m. They just left, I think, which I like. They're traveling early in the week.
Get rid of that jet lag.
Yeah, and then you got a bye week. This is it's almost right back to it where it's like I know that it sounds crazy to say, but when I showed up on Sunday, I was like, this is a must-win game against the Panthers. And that does sound crazy, but that's the thing. You have to win the games you're supposed to win, especially knowing the back half of our schedule.
So that's 2-0 in must-win games this year, just for
What's the other must-win?
Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go 3-0 because Jaguars are must-win.
Yeah. Are the Bears
Might be a can't lose.
Are the Bears clutch?
Can't
Yeah.
can't lose and a must-win.
Yeah, because then I'm not going to say the same thing for the Cardinals and the Commanders.
Yes.
Right.
But I will say the same thing for the Patriots. You have to win that. That's a must-win game.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful for the way the schedule took place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't ask for more.
Right. And you got like the Vikings can't keep this up all year either. But they would smoke anybody right now. But get into November, we'll see what they look like after.
Yeah, the thing that makes me
Don't
nervous
have
about the Vikings, they finally had their bad Sam Darnold game and they still won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So their defense is for real.
They got a very real.
And the Lions are really good too.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
should have
It's gonna
mentioned
be
them with the NFC.
It's a tough slog for sure. The NFC is pretty fucking good. It's pretty deep.
Yeah. Our division's just fucking deep.
Yeah.
Where do you
Best
go?
division in football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the best division in football.
The West is kind of trash right now.
Yeah.
Rams
East is
stink.
trash.
Yeah,
East might be the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
South is like surprisingly decent.
Yeah. Yeah. Although the Giants did just win a game. Okay, what else do we have?
You know, when you win, it's
great.
Less to complain
There's
about.
just less to bitch about.
Yeah.
Do we have any voicemails?
Yes, we do.
All
We
right.
probably got flooded yesterday, right?
Oh, I actually got a question for you after the voicemails, Dan.
Okay.
Boys, the bullying is fucking working. I called in 2 weeks ago to Sylvie saying I wanted Waldron's head on a fucking steak. That offer is still up in the air. I mean, it's one game, but hey, we bullied Waldron, we bullied Swift, we bullied the offensive line, and they were fucking humming today. Fucking humming. Brisker knocks the guy out, literally. Hope he's all right, but hey, knocks the dude out. Absolutely lays him on the fucking floor. Fumbles, turnovers all around. Andy Dalton looked like a loser. What a fucking game. Let's ride this wave. We're 3-2. Playoffs are still in the picture. Let's fucking roll, baby.
Yep. Poor Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Nah, not poor Andy Dalton.
No, I feel bad for him.
He's had a great career.
I know, but like that was I feel like everyone was he went in that first game, beat the Raiders, everyone's like, look at this, and then it's just you can't really
Yeah.
You can't do nothing.
It's over.
With what he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he was a couple more starts away from teams that have bad quarterbacks that are good teams
Yeah.
getting, looking like trade rumors. So,
Yeah, right. Being a backup for a really good team or something.
So he was.
Yeah.
Taking over for the Dolphins for Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
Yeah, like something like that.
They should have signed him. That was crazy. Or Flacco.
Flacco might be the best quarterback in history right now.
He was awesome.
He was awesome.
Any more?
Yeah, he's another one.
Hey, boys. Grew up in Chicago, moved to Florida 4 years ago. Spent all Sunday today shuttering up the house for the hurricane that's about to hit Tampa. Raining all day, pouring down rain on a 20-foot ladder. Came inside, saw the Bears scored 4 consecutive touchdowns. That made my whole day better. The win made it better. 2 touchdowns from DJ Moore made it better. Caleb setting a franchise record through whatever games made it all better. Hope I survive this hurricane. Go Bears.
I hope you survive
Yeah, I
the
hope he
hurricane
does.
too.
Yeah.
And if you don't survive it, I'm glad that you will die a happy man after watching Caleb Williams through 5
There you go.
Damn.
Nice.
Positivity.
Yeah, I mean that guy's vibes though, like it just
He's unbothered.
That's
you
exactly.
can't like complain. Yeah, you can't be upset. I'm not like I walked in here. I was here for 16 hours yesterday. I walked in and Brandon was like, "How the hell are you here right now?" And I was just like, "I don't know, man. Like that was a pretty good day." Like, yeah,
you
I'm
won some
good.
money, right?
Yeah, but also like the Bears look awesome.
That's just it. Is it bad that like the White Sox now they just gross me out? Like the Bears are still in the normal part of the curve where they really just affect my emotions,
Yeah.
Good or bad. Like Monday is so it's so dependent on what the Bears do on Sunday. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but like I woke up this morning, heard all the birds chirping, like beautiful crisp fall morning.
Yeah, it was great.
Pep in your step.
You get the dog, coffee going, walking around. It's awesome. It's the best.
Exactly.
Well, I want to. That's what I wanted to ask you. Did it feel like someone was looking out for you this weekend? Because even with the Badgers, like you just,
I know, it finally flipped for me.
you were given 2 cupcakes.
I know.
You know, it's
I
like,
know.
It's like Big Cat needs a
I
break.
needed that.
October 15th, October 5th through the.
I know.
6th
After that
weekend.
weekend of the Alabama and the Houston Texans weekend, where it was just so painful. But yeah, it was. Yeah, that's probably it. The whole weekend was just like stress-free football, and there was great football, like wall to wall with all these upsets.
That was insane weekend.
And witching hour yesterday. Yeah, it was just. I love football, and Caleb Williams is really good, and he's doing things. Again, it's not to go back to anyone we've had in the past, but the things that he does on the field look different than what we've seen in the past.
Yeah.
You can tell. It's just a sixth sense. It makes you retroactively feel like such a moron for thinking it was going to work with some of the other guys we had.
Yeah. I didn't mind the fight at the end either.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like a little bit of snarl there
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. Little edge.
Yeah.
Go win this game against the Jaguars. Jaguars stink.
Yeah.
For real.
And a reminder, we will be at Cody's at 8 a.m.
Yes.
for that. So
Getting
I may not be
snot-sling.
there.
I
We'll
think you're
see.
coming back from
I'm coming back
Texas,
from
right?
Red River,
Yeah.
so I
it's
might
gonna be
not
a tough.
make it.
It's a tough turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate these London games.
Yeah, me
I
too.
love them when they're with other teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wake
Yeah.
up, throw them on.
Yeah.
Not when
You
it's
can
your
half watch it,
Right.
Yeah.
but now it's
Exactly.
like I got to pay full attention.
Right.
Yeah.
I have like an all-time nightmare scenario where I have a wedding in New Buffalo Saturday night.
Oh, you guys are going together, right?
Well, are you in New Buffalo?
No, I'm in
Oh, I
Orleans.
thought you guys
I'm in
both had a
Orleans.
wedding.
Orland?
So I'm not
He
too
does
far.
too. Yeah, but here's the thing. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, just leave
I guess I'll
early
be
and
might be
just-
there by myself. It
Exact-
sounds like.
Just leave early, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking marathon too.
Yeah.
So getting there is gonna be like,
Oh,
We're gonna have to bring some Stella Blue for that.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like that's like,
You got to lock in.
I would just take an Uber
yeah,
back
right?
on Saturday night.
Probably. I think I'm gonna have to.
move.
I think I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it'd be expensive, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm figuring that out too because Orland's like close enough where I could drive, but it's not. I gotta get a hotel or what do I do?
You got to leave at 6 and you'll be fine.
AM.
Yeah.
yeah, but with
Oh,
the
yeah,
traffic with the marathon.
Sunday
Yeah, like I don't.
Oh,
like,
wait.
Oh, it's the marathon
Oh,
weekend.
fuck.
too.
saying,
you
yeah.
not hear me say that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought
thought-
I thought it was like a euphemism.
Yeah, that's
I got
what
a
I thought.
marathon weekend.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
No,
Oh,
That's what I
shit.
thought.
literally the marathon.
So it's like streets are cut off.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
you're from where
no,
you're
that's
coming.
like
That's
when
gonna
I
be impossible.
came. I came
Yes.
back from New Buffalo one weekend in July. It was NASCAR. It was just hell getting back.
I will
Because
take
when
this
Lakeshore's
opportunity.
Shut down. I know it was. Is Lakeshore shut down for the marathon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it is.
big
You're
time.
screwed.
I know. So that if anyone out there knows it,
Ed needs a
Good
private
route.
helicopter for the weekend.
need a
Yeah,
good route.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah.
no,
You're very screwed.
that's bad. Hey, let's take one more break to talk about Vanderhagen razors. Make the switch from cartridge razors to safety razors today with Vanderhagen. Safety razors allow you to get a closer, more comfortable shave. The use of one-blade razors help prevent nicks and cuts while making your skin feel smoother than ever. The best part, these blades cost as little as $1 a piece and last anywhere from 3 to 5 shaves. This will save you thousands of dollars over the years compared to the cost of cartridge razors. And the blades are ice-tempered stainless steel blades from Germany that are sharp enough to give you the perfect shave. Ready to step up your shaving game? Get the smoothest, closest shave with our single blade and shave butter combo. Say goodbye to nicks and irritation and hello to a shave that's almost too smooth to handle. Get a shave so smooth it should come with a warning, perfectly close, incredibly soft. This is how real men shave. Check out your local Target and Walmart to get yourself a Vanderhagen safety razor today. If you're serious about your grooming game, hit that follow button at Vanderhagen. Stay in the loop with the latest shaving tips, product drops, and exclusive giveaways. Whether you're mastering the art of the close shave or just looking to keep it fresh, our Instagram is where the best in men's grooming comes to life. Join the community, level up your shave, and keep your style sharp.
You know, I ran the marathon.
I do. I say it to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no, I'm not joking. I do. When people are like, oh, White Sox Dave can't do this. I'm like, dude, the guy can fucking throw like 95 and run a marathon.
I can't throw 9. I fucked up my. You never knew that, did you?
What?
It was within the first hour of these doors being officially open on, I think, November 1st last year. I was fucking around with Brandon Walker on the basketball court and was just chucking wiffle balls at him. One throw, and I just felt it go now I can't throw.
But still, I think you could throw if you needed to.
I would need to go through like.
If I needed to get one guy out, I could still call on you.
Oh yeah, I'd suck it up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. Just don't think about the pain that's about to shoot at my arm. Yes.
Adrenaline.
Exactly. Yeah. And I am an adrenaline dump guy too.
Yeah.
He actually signed up for 2 marathons.
You did?
I signed up for another one, woke up, and was like, that's too far.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I already did it once, so I knew I could do it.
Why would you do a second one? That's
Right.
stupid.
Yeah,
Right.
raised
Someone
all that
tweet-
money though.
It was funny. Someone tweeted us his Dave's like badge. You could like track.
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
And like it was like at the end of the day, and Dave was at the starting line.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Raised a lot of money for pause, though.
There you go.
That was great.
Like a couple grand.
that was great.
I think 10 grand, actually.
You have to raise a ton to get in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible.
Are you? You guys went to the Northwestern Indiana game.
We did.
Yeah.
How was that?
I mean, game they lost, whatever. I don't care. The setting, just how nice was it? Just
It's
kicking
cool.
up and throwing back
Beautiful
some
day on
beers.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect
we
day
sat
out.
in the back end zone, and they just have like tables, and you're in the very front row, and it's awesome.
That's sick.
And I do-
exactly where we sat last time. Yeah.
If things fall apart for Notre Dame, I got my eyes on Signetti. Just give him whatever you want.
yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
go right up the road a
He's a
little
coach.
bit.
He's a really good coach.
Yeah.
Who does Notre Dame have this weekend?
I don't know. I don't even know. They had a bye this week.
This is first year, right?
He
Yeah.
went from JMU.
Yeah,
No.
but he's a Saban guy originally.
For sure.
Oh, they got Stanford coming up. So,
You got to be worried about Navy.
dude, that quarterback, Horvath. And
Yeah.
of course, I like tweet something, and Cons starts texting me. He's like, "The Army quarterback's just as good as him, and he's tougher." But it's like, dude, shut up. Horvath he averages a first down every play.
Yeah.
It's like 9.6 yards a carry and like 13 yards a
He's
throw.
sick.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about. They got Navy and Army. I think those are both neutral site games, and they have SC at the end of the year. I think they're going to drop 1 or 2 the rest of the way.
Yeah.
They're not.
They would probably drop one of the two to Army.
Service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be the biggest Army Navy game ever coming up.
Might be.
Could both.
Could be for the playoff.
Yeah, it could have both have
Because
10
that's
wins.
how it works now, right? The non
Yeah.
P5
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
They like Boise, the service academies.
I think I'm gonna go.
It's Army Navy?
I texted.
Is it
Cons.
in Baltimore
It's in Washington.
or
Washington.
Washington?
Yeah. Are you going?
I don't know because they can't. So usually we do the college football show, but because it's in Washington and it's the stadium surrounded by parking lots owned by the NFL, I think by the NFL team or whoever owns it.
So you guys have.
They're like
offsite.
not letting us do. There's just an issue with like whether we can do the live show or not. So if we can't do the live show, we might go to like Navy, Ohio State instead, which would be sick.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
But yeah, I would highly recommend it to anyone who's never gone.
Yeah.
I've gone to probably like 5 or 6 Army Navies
It's a
at this
bucket.
point.
It's always been a bucket.
Yeah.
list thing for
Incredible,
me.
yeah. So much fun.
Did the 12-team playoff line up perfectly with how this season has gone so far?
With all the
Pretty
chaos.
much, yeah.
I don't think
no
it
one's
has,
any good.
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with the. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like the fact that we
The parity.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's people who could make the argument that it like takes a little out of the fact that there's these upsets because it doesn't end your season. I like it because I want to see the best teams all compete at the end. I don't want one loss to completely eliminate you. But the parity, I think, is just the transfer portal, and I think the best teams and the worst teams have gotten a little bit closer because teams, maybe not like the worst teams, but you can get a guy like Diego Pavia go from New Mexico State to Vanderbilt, who like he wouldn't have done that.
No, you got. I mean, that's what Duke's got that Texas transfer that was third string for them, and he's legit awesome.
Or even Indiana's
Um,
quarterback Rourke, he might be an NFL guy.
Dude,
Yeah.
that guy is one. He's just a fucking huge human. It
He's
looks
like
like
6'5",
Yeah, and that guy's like timing and accuracy. So at Northwestern, I've seen number one overall. I've seen Jared Goff play a couple times at Northwestern. Braxton
I
Miller
like
when
this.
he was
We
at.
did this like Dave's scouting.
Well, I've seen a lot of
like
number
this.
one overall picks.
Yes.
I didn't think he was any worse than like
who else?
it was Goff. He played at Northwestern a couple times. OSU's quarterbacks, Stroud and
Fields.
Haskins, the one who died.
Haskins, yep.
Rest in peace. In
R.I.P.
peace. a handful of number 1 overall picks, and I thought he was as good as any quarterback I've seen play at Northwestern. I thought he was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one game I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that guy, I was like, holy shit, this guy's good.
I'm going to start telling people that anonymous scouts have said, put a first-round grade on him.
But you guys
need to start that.
Curtis Rourke.
I mean, he
good.
looks the part, though.
No, he's good. He
It's
was
not-
good in
yeah.
the MAC. Yeah.
Respectfully, though, both of you guys live on that edge of being like, I saw this with my eyes. Like, I know that this, like Bo Nix is the point kid.
Yeah, he stinks.
Like these guys, like
I do the same thing. I do the same thing.
That's
Where if
where
I see
everybody's-
someone,
If I get an idea about you in my head, it takes me like 5 years.
That's why the best scouting I ever did was Paxton Lynch was going to be a bust. He lost
Sucked in the
money
bowl
in the
game.
Memphis
Yeah.
Auburn bowl game.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy stinks, and then he stunk.
It's how you whether what you do against Northwestern is whether or not I think you're going to be any good.
Yeah,
exactly.
Justin
That's
Fields
what I
in the
was trying
Big
to
Ten
say.
championship a couple years ago, and when it was just there was nobody in the stands, the 2020 or whatever. He threw for like 150 and 2 picks against Northwestern. I remember I'm like, this guy's gonna maybe go first overall. Like this is absurd. This guy stinks. And it did take me many years to think otherwise.
Like yesterday.
Yeah, in-game scouting.
And I didn't
like it.
really do it.
Yesterday, like Chief has been not the biggest Lamar Jackson guy, and he had
How can you?
No,
I forgot we had this guy. Yeah.
My thing is, I do think he has a ceiling. Like, if you're down against a good defense in the playoffs,
I mean, he was down 10 yesterday.
against a good defense,
Yeah. Okay. No, that's fair.
No, look, he was sensational yesterday. that one play was like one of the best plays I've seen
Ever.
quarterback make. But
And
I
he
do
made it,
think like there are some limitations there when it is the AFC Championship and you have to go.
Yeah, I know
go
what you're
for-
saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
As a passer, it definitely.
I don't think that's unfair take
but
at
he's
all.
awesome.
It was
Yeah,
just
he
funny.
was-
Like
he
he
was
had
a
that sick touchdown pass, and I looked back and I was like, Lamar Jackson. He's like, that was really good.
Yeah, it was sick. I mean,
That was awesome.
I have a take I'd like to rescind. Early in the game, Malasek and I were looking at each other like, does Joe Burrow kind of stink?
Oh my God, that's the worst take ever.
And
he
we were
has
looking-
to play. He has to play perfect football for them to win a game.
And
I know.
he
He had
way the
made
whole
one
time,
mistake.
basically.
He
Yeah,
pretty much did.
I actually, for a second there, I had one of the greatest foresight takes for about 10 minutes. On Friday, I said, if you think the Bengals are going to win this game, take Joe Burrow 22-1 to win the MVP. He had that game yesterday when they were up 10. He went all the way down to 10-1. If they had won that game, he'd probably be 8-1 right now. His numbers are
Yeah.
insane.
He's got like
What is he
13 and
now?
1.
I think he went back to like 18-1 because you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. If
Got
you don't
it.
make the playoffs, you're not going to win
yeah.
the MVP. But he has been so good outside of the first game of the season. And the thing that sucks for them is they have to play perfect football. He has to play perfect football for them to win. He made one mistake and it cost him the game.
Yeah.
But that division's still up for grabs besides the Browns.
Yeah.
Dude, what are they doing?
I don't know.
Browns things.
Baseball, real quick too. Is the feeling of seeing Schwarber play in an October playoff game like ever gonna like go away?
No, I root for him every time.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Where it's like, fuck,
Could have
Yeah.
for $5
I
million.
miss that guy.
I don't say fuck as much as because we're not playing.
Yeah,
Like if the Cubs were playing, then I would be like a lot angrier.
Damn it.
During the regular season, I'm more like fuck because it's like I want him in our lineup. But now it's just like I just kind of sit back. I'm like I hope he hits a home run because he's the best.
Yeah.
and like his swings are so electric. It's like it's all or nothing, and when he connects, it's the fucking best.
The best.
As a guy who just likes ball players, like I feel like you gotta love him, Dave.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
It's just
He's kind of like a Boggs type player, just, kind of fat, not great athlete, just rakes.
He is kind of. I heard he would steal bases with the Cubs.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
He's not
like-
a bad athlete.
right.
He just doesn't look like an athlete.
No,
is what
for
I
sure.
say.
He looks like a
Was
ball
what I meant.
player.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like those like throwback dirt ball type guys.
yeah.
Yeah. We just need playoff baseball back in the city.
you know.
When the weather changes, it's just like I just think about how awesome it would be if there was a 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
It was my favorite thing on earth. Like taking the red line up to Evanston for an 11 a.m. kick, and you're there on the red line at 7 a.m. and you're looking down, like going through Lincoln Park, and you see all the bars filled with like black and gold for Iowa and red and white for Ohio State or whatever, and you're headed north knowing what you're about to get into. Then you come back south on them and you hit up whatever bar and you're hammered and you got playoff baseball on.
Yeah.
That was the fucking shit.
Yeah, need it back.
And we don't have that in the city.
it back.
And both ownership groups, one should be completely ashamed of themselves. I'm talking about the Cubs. Jerry
nice
Reinsdorf
switch
is
there.
a fucking cunt.
I like that.
It also
They should be
noted-
ashamed. The Ricketts.
Yeah, I know.
They should be the Midwest Dodgers. They should be using their financial might to just bully these fucking teams in their division, and they don't do it. They don't do it, and that's bad for baseball.
I agree.
I like it.
Should be noted too. Zach LaVine said, "Forget about everything last season. It's a new."
Oh, okay, good. Cool.
You know.
We're on to 2024.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not. The winter sports don't start for me till Christmas.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
It's football.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, it was just.
Like,
media
I'll
day,
check
and I
in, but
found
they
it
don't
funny.
really
Yeah.
start. Like I have Blackhawks tickets, and actually Brandon, we should get Brandon on for a show because he's become a big Blackhawks fan. So he's taking a third of my tickets. He's paying me for them, but he's taking a third of my tickets. And I was like, yeah, just take the. Like we're gonna split them up. I was like, early season, like football's a priority. Like you can go to all those games. Like
Yep. Well,
Christmas is when it starts.
and now it's like he might be the only one being able to watch them. So
Yeah.
No YouTube TV, no
yeah.
deal with.
I
Xfinity
still have
yet.
cable, so I can
No.
I can watch them.
No,
No,
you
you
can't.
Why?
I have cable. They don't have a deal.
Yeah.
Carrier.
Anyone?
With anyone. If you have RCN, do you have RCN?
I used to.
You did used to. I
I
remember
used to.
You were an RCN guy?
I was. I don't. Well, because it was my apartment was it was a two flat, and the owners lived above us, so they decided.
Oh,
Like, it was
yeah,
their
yeah,
house.
I
yeah.
don't know why I remember that, but I remember it being like
it was
Yeah.
their house.
Do you ever
I didn't
drive
have-
by your old apartments and be like, wonder what's going on up there? I do that all the time.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Yeah, I was an RCN guy.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can get an antenna though. That's their solution. You
Yeah,
can
like
get-
it's 1987.
Yeah.
These are the situations, these are the problems that I'm gonna give them until I start caring about the season to figure it out.
Okay. Well,
They have a little bit of time.
see for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Season starts in
But
5 days.
when I start caring, if it's not fixed, there'll be hell to pay. So
Yeah.
be careful because
Hey,
sometime,
Blackhawks,
like,
your
mid-December-
Christmas is about to be ruined.
yeah, sometime
Yeah.
mid-December when I wake up to this shit, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Are
be
you-
tweeting a million
Yeah,
times.
a couple strongly worded tweets.
But you have a little time. I'll be honest with you. You will go under the radar for me because football will take priority for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming this is Jerry Reinsdorf's fault in some way. So I'm almost at the point where I don't want them to reach any deal just so I can bitch about him even more.
Yeah. Well, they're going to figure it out.
They did get a deal with Marquis done at the 11th hour.
Yeah, they always do this.
So we'll see if they. But I did text somebody.
Deadlines create deals.
Yeah, I did text somebody, and the guy's like, I don't think so. So
I hope not. I hope not.
All right, well, give me that guy's number in
All right.
December.
all right.
This carry.
Wouldn't it be
bullshit's so
kind of
annoying.
funny if the only way to watch a White Sox game in 2024 was you had to have a fucking like an antenna?
They have to get it figured out by April, but like
They're going to get, I mean, they don't want me. I will drop everything. They don't want me. But they have a lot of, they have more time than the beginning of the season.
You already-
Airlines will never be safer.
Yeah. I'll go crazy, but
You already sent the money for the tickets in, right?
yeah.
Okay, all right.
So I guess
Nothing
I'll
to
just
do
go
there.
to I'll just
Yeah.
have Brandon FaceTime me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where are your seats at? Good, I bet, right?
Yeah, they're
nice.
did you go to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I give
Yep.
you seats? Yeah.
Yep.
I'll give you seats. I'll give you
Cool.
the game. Yeah, they're like basically center ice
yeah.
in the 100 level.
Like top row of the 100, which I
Yeah.
think is the best.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you can look down a little
Yep.
bit.
Yep.
All right, I got to go golf.
Have fun.
Luck.
All right.
Enjoy your golf.
I'm not going to.
We are through the first third of the season. Kinda.
Kind of.
17 games.
Kind of,
Can't-
not quite.
Quarters still.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
still do the
quarters.
Yeah.
All right, see you boys.
See ya.
See ya. All right then. We could wrap this up unless you guys have anything to put a bow on here.
No, I just love how great Mondays feel after a game like that. I am in such a good mood.
Yeah.
It was like last
And if
Monday, too.
if they would have played, even if they would have won and played like shit, I just would have been like, eh.
See, I'm weirdly in a different state because last week's Victory Monday was better, obviously because it was a better team, and the game was so on ice in the second half. Like I kind of like rewind. Like the Victory Monday was sooner.
It was too a little
It was sooner. So now I'm like already on to.
You're
It
on
was
to
such
Jacksonville.
it was such a domination, though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Where I was already like, all right.
I don't know. I enjoy domination. We don't get too many of those.
Yeah, I didn't say I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But even then, like the dominations that they've had in the last few years, they were like a lot of defensive scores, a lot of like 300-yard rush games where Justin Fields just marched the ball down their throat. You know, it's not like this was just a well-rounded. Actually, you know what? I meant to bring this up. I'd say the worst unit, Torrey Taylor, was just kind of average.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, he wasn't bad by any means, but he didn't like have any of those wow punts.
Didn't have many punts.
Yeah, I had just
if we're going to nitpick.
I was picking nits. There was just 3 that I had. Was that early throw from Caleb that a good DB in this league picks that off
6.
and probably takes it back.
Yeah. Keenan made a play on that, though, too.
Yeah.
He got a hand
for sure.
on it.
He helped him out.
Yeah.
You're right. So.
And J.C. Horn's a legit DB. J.C. Horn's good. Without Keenan Allen tipping that, that's a
I didn't realize it was J.C. Horn. That's bad. So Keenan saves that play. And then that play call on 4th and 1 about midfield.
Yep.
That was bad. Mm-hmm. And then that defensive stand when Chuba Hubbard ran at 38 yards.
Yeah.
That's like three nitpicks.
Little blips.
Yeah, besides that, it was all green.
You, Lance, anything?
No, I guess I've played that Caleb Williams to DJ Moore where he just flicks the wrist and it floats like 40 yards right on a dime. I've just watched it like 100 times. It's like I can't believe it. It's like, wow, he actually did that. And he stood in the pocket. That's something that I think is cooler is that he by far looks much more like a really good quarterback than anything we've seen.
Yeah.
You know? He looks really competent out there.
The progression has been
great.
Awesome to see.
Like his best game just keeps going.
Yep.
And
next week,
Justin Fields was kind of booty yesterday.
I went to bed.
I know. I'm just going off stats because that was way past my bedtime.
Yeah. But Cody's 8 a.m.
Yeah, we'll see you there. Come on out.
Big one. Gotta have a dub.
Not slinging drunk for the Bears.
Those early games are always fun.
Yeah.
They are fun when you're and Cody's is the best.
I love Cody.
You know what? I got an idea. I am gonna extend an invite to Shane Reardon right now to man the grill.
I don't think they're allowed to do the grills anymore.
No?
No, that was the thing last time. Yeah, so we'll have to double check on that. We need like bacon, egg, and cheese. We should get Steingolds involved.
Or something like that, yeah. Get some BCs going.
Yeah.
So that's the first episode of the stretch. Really, the 6th episode of the series, though.
Yep.
The only other thing we should note is I think maybe on Thursdays or Fridays we're just going to drop an interview.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's going to start this week, but it'll start next week for sure.
Yeah. We have one lined up for Friday. We'll see if they actually come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's about it. Anything else?
Bear down.
Good. Bear down.
Go fucking Bears.
See you guys at Cody's.